every silence that I keep still holds a storm that runs deep. They think I'm fine when I don't cry, as if no tears means I don't try. But even when I look away, I'm still alive in my own way. Even when I'm quiet, I'm still here, still feeling full, still crystal clear. I may not shout the way I ache, but every breath is still awake. You don't have to see me loud to know I'm standing in this now. I write my truths in smaller lines. I walk my peace in private signs. And if they miss the way I shine, that's not a loss, that dream is mine. My voice is not for proving worth, my silence too belongs to worth. And what I don't explain today still builds the world I choose to stay. So when you wonder if I've left, just know I'm choosing deep, deep breath. I don't need eyes to feel my weight. I've rooted down in quiet faith. Even when I disappear, I never leave, I'm always here.
Soft piano like flipping a page in a journal you almost forgot. I don't rewrite the whole old thread. I've underlined the words we said. I know the ending felt the close, but still some lines I won't dispose. I let go gently, walked away, but some small parts still choose to stay. A laugh, a look, a sudden line still echoes soft like borrowed time. I closed the chapter, but I kept the poem. Not the weight, just what had grown. The pieces that still breathe in me, that don't require history. We didn't last, we didn't fit, but some things felt too true to quit. You're not the one I turn to now. but still I smile when I allow those moments full of something bright that flickered once, then left the night. Not every flame becomes a fire, but it can still build something higher. A page that ends can still hold art, even if it breaks your heart. So don't mistake my steady hands as proof I've lost what love demands. I just know how to hold what's true without pretending it still grew. I closed the chapter, let it rest, but kept the poem I loved best. They loved the version I kept small, the one who smiled and took the fall, the girl who asked for a little space, who filled the room but not her place. They praised my calm, my quiet tone, the way I folded on my own. But when I stood a little wide, they said I changed and left my side. They loved the quiet me, but I grew louder, not in voice, but in my power. I said what hurt, I named what stayed, I stopped pretending I was okay. And if that made me hard to hear, at least I made my own self clear. I used to whisper just to please, swallowed whole my boundaries. But silence doesn't make you kind, it just keeps others safe from mine. They say I'm not the girl they knew, and maybe that's completely true. But I won't dim to bring them near, I've come too far to disappear. So if my voice feels loud to them, it's just the sound of who I am. No longer shrinking to be sweet, I grew into my own heartbeat. They love the quiet me, it's true, but now I speak and I choose me too.
I wash the dishes slow and soft, I made my bed, I turned things off. I breathed without a need to show, and still it helped me heal and grow. No one clapped, no one knew that I said no and saw it through, that I got up when it was hard and let my heart just breathe in part. My quiet moments still count, fear. I closed the door and stood in still. I let myself just feel what's real. I didn't post, I didn't speak, but still that strength was far from weak. Success isn't always bright or loud. Sometimes it hides beneath the clouds, but I can feel it in my chest when peace arrives unannounced at rest. My quiet moments aren't small, they are the ones that hold it all. They are the pauses I fought for, the breaths I used to just ignore. So even when the world moves fast, my quiet moments still last.
I almost spoke, but changed my mind. You smiled so soft, I stayed behind. I held my breath and bit my lip and let the truth just slowly slip. I told myself, don't ruin this, so I replaced the ache with bliss. But every time I held it in, I felt myself go small again. I shouldn't have to swallow my feelings just for peace. That's not love, that's quiet grief. If I can't speak when something stings, then peace is made of fragile strings. I want a place where truth can live, not silence wrapped like a passive gift. I don't want storms, I don't want fire, but I won't hide just to inspire. If my truth disrupts the mood, then maybe love should hold it too. I won't pretend to feel okay just to keep the fear away. I won't say fine when I feel wrong. That's not where my heart belongs. I shouldn't have to swallow what my chest keeps trying to say. just to keep the smile in place. I want love that lets me speak and still feel safe when I get weak. No more quiet just to stay. I'll speak my truth and love my